Hey everybody, welcome back to OneRoomOver Gaming. Today I'm playing Found Horror Game 11 EXE, the Pure Field, and I've got thoughts. I've got thoughts aplenty. So first things first, Soulless Night. I think it's Soulless Night. If I got that wrong, my bad. If I got it wrong, I'll fix it. But Soulless Knight told me in the comments that there's another place in the game up here on the field, the happy starry field part, where there is a location. I didn't think there was going to be a location. I thought it was nothing. But that's what I get for not looking around. So I gather that there's another location here for me to interact with, which is great. But I want to talk about a theory that I had. So, obviously, anyone watching this game with intent is aware that it's got multiple parts to it. I'm not ready to go inside just yet. I want to talk before I talk. This is a cafe. That's weird. Okay, so if you're paying attention to the series and you're crazy about it like me, there's 3 games to it. There's Feast Your Eyes, Little Marshmallow, This is Torture, and The Pure Field, and they all go hand in hand. Obviously, This is Torture is literally torture, but there's something to it. And if you go through the first part of the game where you're supposed to collect all the key cards, you may have noticed that sometimes there's characters next to numbers. And it finally dawned on me that those characters, the numbers, have a character with them that directly corresponds to this game, the Pure Field. Number 1 being the normal guy, and then so on and so forth. They're just kind of like outlines, but you can generally get the idea of who goes to who. And there's also in the Pure Field, or not the Pure Field, in This is Torture, there's a whole buttload of numbers. There's a whole buttload of numbers and letters together. Like, I've got them. Hold on. I had to do this on my phone to keep my thoughts straight because I was losing my mind one day. But, so you've got, in all the different rooms, you've got a series of numbers up to Q. No, T's higher than Q in the alphabet. Alphabet. Good stuff. Learned that in kindergarten. Fucked it up just now. My education worked. So, up through the letter T, there's numbers, which makes sense because up through letter T is almost the most useful letters in the alphabet. I'm not saying that everything after T is useless, but for a game designer, maybe they don't need to use V's, Y's, Z's, and X's. That's just an opinion. But every one of them has a number with them. So A5, B2, C1, D3, E8, F4, all the way down to T, T7. And one thing that they all have in common is none of the numbers go higher than 8. So it occurred to me that during This is Torture, I think I've seen the number 8 with a character next to it, because I played through it about 1 billion times trying to get those key cards and dying unsuccessfully. But if there is a character next to number 8, then that would correspond 7 characters or 8 characters in the Pure Field. I've counted 7. There's 7 that you interact with right away. You've got Bible Dog, you've got the smoking girl, you've got the surfer bro kind of dude, you've got Satan with his ice cream, you've got the cat thing that says nothing intelligible, you've got normal guy, you've got drunken elf, and then there would be, and if there's a character in here, like Soulless Knight said, then that makes an 8th character, meaning that every character could conceivably put you through a number sequence. And then, if that's the case, in Pure Field, when you go through the maze and you fall down to the rubble, it says the key is desire. So technically, using the characters, you could spell out the word desire. It's like a code, like a cipher. So for instance, D3. D would be your first letter. So 3 corresponding to the character, which I think 3 is the drunk elf. So you would talk to the drunk elf first, and then so on and so forth in order. I don't know if that's... maybe I'm crazy and I'm just drawing a crazy person's conclusion, but this could be a nothing episode and I might just be on a hunch. But the first thing I need to do is to go in here and find out if in fact there is an 8th character that I can talk to. If there's an 8th character, then that means that every letter of the alphabet that we've been given is accounted for, meaning that technically, if I'm right, If, that's a big if, I could be on the completely wrong track, but if I'm right, then interacting with the characters could spell out the word desire, which could unlock the rest, more of the game. I don't know. That's why I'm here right now. So let's go inside, now that I've wasted everyone's time. This is not a cafe. Whoa! I want to look at her. I want to look at her. That might be it. That might be it. That might be character, hold on, I got a picture here. That hair. That hair is something. I thought number 2 was the cat that didn't speak, but that could be number 2 based on the hair. I need to see the rest of the body, though. Maybe, I don't know. It could still be the cat. That looks, this is clearly the area. This is game 1. I didn't want to do this. Nope. Okay, who remembers game 1? Does anyone remember game 1? There's some shit behind a shelf once upon a time. Okay, first things first. There's the hole! There's the pee-pee hole! Not the pee-pee hole for peeing. Oh, you are not that. You are not. Okay, so number 2 is definitely the cat that says moi. Moi. Me. French for me. I am actually kind of terrified to interact with this character. I don't know what's going to happen to me. Truly, I don't. But, the world was abandoned. This world was abandoned long ago. Fuck it, you're not kidding. There's nothing beyond the cottage you knew. That's the truth. A lazy developer, a delayed game, an unfinished product. That's all this world is. You came all this way for nothing. A pure field is a boring one. For there to be purity, there must be nothing, for everything is drenched in sin. Okay. Alright. What? Still, the pure field is abandoned. I hope this isn't an ending. You're just within its carcass right now. Be upset, make noise. Scratch, inflict, cause pain. If you're even a slight bit wrong, the other deserves a tenfold. Isn't that right? If you're even a slight bit wrong, the other deserves a tenfold. Okay? Don't we live in an era of condemning? Guilty until you're proven innocent, and even then, if it fits into your biases and view of the world, you'll accept what's not even true. Okay? Game 5 is a bust deep down, and we all know it. I'm sorry for the burp. Are you satisfied? No! Okay. Well, that fucked me up. But that still doesn't disprove, in essence, my theory, per se. Because if you talk to... You'd have to... If that's... E is 8 in the scheme of things. So, maybe you just literally have to talk to him one at a time? And then start all over? So, I mean, that could be the case. But I feel stupid because... I didn't know that was going to end the game, so now I have to go back in there because there's more of that to explore. So I got to go back in there because I need to know. But that does prove that there are 8 characters, and I'm pretty sure the thing that kills me the most is that every time I played This Is Torture, I never fucking even, like, up until my epiphany, I never thought once to try and document in any way the characters and how they correspond, but I'm almost positive that I've seen the number 8 with a character. And if that's true, then you could technically, again, if I'm right, you could spell out the word desire by interacting with characters based on their numbers. So, it is what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm psychotic. But, okay, so give me a minute, and I'll go back in there, and I'll... Oh, God, I gotta find that place again. Okay, I'll be right back. Just ignore me. I'll see you when I get back to the cafe gas station. Alright, guys, I found it. I'm back at it. I made it. In pretty fucking spectacular time, too. It's actually not that hard to find. Okay, welcome to hell. Remember this, everybody? Can I interact with that phone? No, probably don't want to. Let's go look through the hole if we can. So interesting to see this rendering of the world. Can't look through the hole. Alright. Well, that's fine. I remember interacting with something once upon a time. Jesus Christ. That music actually kind of spooked me. Alright, so let's go into the bathroom. I know that the ladies' bathroom can be explored. You know why? As I went in there once upon a time. It's kind of creepy in here. What the hell kind of world is this? Nope. Can't do that. Can't flush that. Can't do anything with that. I have not played... I don't know what this is, even. I have not played this game, the first game, since it came out. So, I've actually forgotten everything about the first game, except for there was a peephole. Well, I guess it could be synonymous with the whole entire first game, but there was stuff to be found. There was stuff to be found in the first game. So, let's check the gents' bathroom. Guess what? Lock is broken. Fuck you. How did I get in there the first time? There was like a key, there was an outside. Oh, well this is just hell. Alright, this is kind of problematic. Oh, what, can I not leave once I'm in here? Oh, I guess you can't leave once you're in here. That can't be right. There's gotta be something. There's gotta be something then. You shouldn't just be allowed to die in here. This can't just be the it. Right? The it, the one and only. Pennywise the Clune. Come on, there's gotta be something about this. Right? For real. Really? 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 Maybe I should have walked around outside this thing a little bit. As in the true fashion of the first game. Checked out the world. I remember. Maybe it's not supposed to be, though. You know? But, like, you could go around the backs, and there was stuff. There was stuff on the... There was stuff behind the shelves, and there's a whole big world. And now I'm just in this mess. And I'm stuck here, and I have to go talk to... I have to go talk to Dead Ina, who's been left. Alright, I'll just go do it, and it'll be worth nothing, but hey, at least now I know. I don't want to talk to you at all. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I have to talk to you now. You're just a fucking mess. Beyond the cottage, naturally, a lazy developer, a delayed game, an unfinished product. That seems to be... There's something in there. There's gotta be. That's all this world is. You came all this way from it. The pure field is a boring one. I mean, unless this is supposed to be telling me that I'm on... That this is... There's something to be read. A pure field is a boring one. Like, this level is the pure field, and, like, the lower level isn't quite it, so there's something else about it. I don't know. I want to know! Ow. I want to know, but I don't know. If there be purity, there must be nothing, for everything is drenched in sin. Really read these words, in case I'm thinking on it and something comes to me. There must be nothing, for everything is drenched in sin. Okay. Pillar... Oh my god! Still the pure field is a bit. Just within its carcass right now. Right now! Be upset, make noise. Scratch, inflict, cause pain. If you're even a slight bit wrong, the other deserves a tenfold. Isn't that right? Ooh, who deserves it? because Ina was wronged, does that mean that the person who wronged Ina deserves that tenfold? Don't we live in an era of condemning guilty people, even if it fits in your biases, view of the world, you accept what's not even true? Game 5 is busty, and deep down we all know it. Are you satisfied? No, I'm not satisfied. I don't think Game 5 is a bust, but there's 3 other games in the Game 5 umbrella. So if you're playing Game 5, technically, the Pure Field is a chapter almost. So maybe this is the busted chapter, or like this is Game 5 because of the when you go into the Game 5 folder. I don't fucking know. I don't know. There's 3 games in there. There's Feast Your Eyes, Suck My Dick, and Pure Field, and they're all terrible. I don't know. I don't know the answer. All I know is that I found what I was looking for, and yet I didn't get what I was looking for. I proved that there was another character, so there's 8 characters that you can interact with that could spell a word. That's what I proved, and that's, I guess, what I wanted for now, but now I have to prove that it works. Otherwise, it is, because right now it's just a theory, so it either works or it doesn't. That's the scientific method, so maybe it'll work, maybe it doesn't. The only problem is that I have to go and find for sure who the other characters match with. If I've got this correct, if I know what I'm doing, if I can read, let me tell you what I've got correspondingly, number-wise. Number 4 is the surf bro California guy that just is totally cool with it all. Number 1 is our average normal tall guy, the guy with the white shirt and the tie. Number 2 has to be the cat inside the cottage that says moi. Moi, 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 moi. Number 3 seems to be the drunk elf. That I'm calling him an elf. He looks like an elf. I'm calling him an elf. He's a drunk. He's an elf. Number 6 and number 7, I had to go and find out about because I could not find those numbers myself. But the community consensus is that number 6 is the smoker girl and number 7 is the Bible dog. Meaning that there are 2 more characters to be accounted for. So one character is character 5. One character is character 8. I may have just had an idea. Satan, okay, so I don't know this for sure, but if I'm using my powers of deduction, again, I'm just reaching at straws here, so please put credence where you will, but fucking don't hold this as gospel truth. When you start, this is torture. You, as the playable character, are the naked lady. God, why do I yawn so much? I hate yawning. I fucking hate it. You, as the playable character, are a naked woman. Who could be Ina. Which means that technically, if your character is in room 5, then maybe that means Ina is character 5, so 5 would be the one we just met, which would mean by process of elimination, number 8 would have to be Satan. So I'm gonna go on that until I get proven otherwise, and I'm gonna try and spell out desire, you interacting with different characters, and then I'm gonna see what happens. I just hope that by trying to spell out the letters, that I don't have to interact with Ina character until the end, because I'm guessing they have to be spelled out in the same game. I don't think you can spell it letter by letter and come back to this. I think this is like a reset. Like once you finish something and it brings you back here where it says the pure field, I think any data you may have accrued has been rewritten. So I think that's like a slate wipe. So I don't know. It is what it is. Like I said, it's just a theory. I don't know if it's gonna fucking prove anything. And even if it works, this is the most important part of my working theory here. That I haven't been able to disprove to myself yet. Even if I'm on the 100% right track, and that is how you spell it, there's still no proof for me that that even if that works, where it works. It could work in the pure field, or it could work in Feast Your Eyes, or it could work in... I doubt it. I don't think it'll work in This Is Torture. I think This Is Torture is just a guide to the other two games. I'm sure there's something in there, but... And I did get the 5 key cards one time. One time I got them. So I finally got them one time. And this episode's a lot me talking and a lot less playthrough, but it's important because this might be... I mean, this information, I don't know if I'm the first... Talk to me about it. I don't know if anyone else has a working theory. Fucking tell me about it. I don't care. Let's collaborate. But I think I got the 5th key card and I went into that other chair maze area. But of course, I died pretty quick after because that's the first time I've seen it and I don't know how to navigate it. So I ended up doing something that messed up the game. But it was kind of cool. So I'll probably upload that as just something for you guys to see. The proof that I actually did it. So, hey. Progress. Alright, I'm lightheaded and I'm crazy. Thank you guys for coming back to OneRoomOver Gaming. Thank you for watching this episode. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I hope my theory is right, and I appreciate all of you for being here. If you like what I'm doing, you can always tell me that you like what I'm doing. You can share your videos to people who would love to watch a crazy person just sit here and waste my own time thinking of things that, I mean, I could be trying to better myself, but why would I when there's this big giant mystery in front of me that I don't have the brain power to solve? Or you could just hit like. I don't know if that even matters anymore. If you like it and you want to let me know you like it, hit like. That way I'll know that you like it. Or just comment that you like it. I don't care. Whatever. You do you. I'm not going to tell you how to live. I'm going to go. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for watching. Until next time, you know where I'll be right here. OneRoomOver, playing games for you. And I'll see you next time. Pray for me. Hope that I'm right. All right. I'll see you guys. Bye, everyone.